My name is Tracy. I'm a horticulturist here at Rogers Gardens, and I'm here to talk to you about California-friendly planting. Planting with California-friendly plants helps restore a sense of place and remind us where we are. A number of the California plants are described with big adjectives, like the coast redwood, the world's largest living tree, the giant sequoia, the world's most massive living tree, the Bristol cone pine, the world's oldest living conifer, and the creosote bush, the world's oldest living shrub. The feature most responsible for this unique flora is our Mediterranean climate. A Mediterranean climate is characterized by long, warm, dry summers and cool, moist winters. There's only 4 other places in the world that have a similar Mediterranean climate to California, and we'll visit those plants shortly. Understanding what a Mediterranean climate is important because that means you can mix and match the plants from each of these regions, beginning with the California natives. My first favorite is Ceanothus, the California wild lilac. It flowers different times by species, but typically midwinter to early summer. It's evergreen for the rest of the year. There's also Arctostaphylos, also called a manzanita, dramatic form and structure, with most of them blooming winter through spring, inviting hummingbirds to your garden all year long. Rhamnia coulteri is another beautiful one, blooming spring to summer. There's salvias, achillea, and many, many more. California native plants can sometimes include those from the Southwest and parts of Mexico. Penstemons and Salvia gregii, both huge hummingbird attractors to your garden. And Nolina, one of my favorites. Across the ocean, we have the Mediterranean basin plants that include Cistus, rock rose, beautiful flowers, not the common rose, but a really beautiful rose that takes a lot less water. Lavandula, otherwise referred to as lavender, most everyone's familiar with that. Rhamnus, the Italian buckthorn, good for screening and tight spaces. And then the wonderful rosemary, used in culinary dishes all over the world. Takes less water, and you can use it to cook with too. Some of the more unusual plants coming from Mediterranean climates are from South Africa, like the leucospermum, the pincushions that we've had blooming on the hillside since January, or the leucodendrons that have gorgeous foliage year-round, or the andinanthus with the soft, woolly bush texture and the silvery hues create such a beautiful backdrop. And when you intersperse those with aloes, you've got a beautiful South African landscape. Last but not least, we have the Australian and New Zealand plants. These include grevilleas, pittosporum, great for backdrops, phormiums for texture and height, ozothamnus for height in narrow spaces, leptospermums for those little tea trees, and cordylines for really unusual additions to the landscape. Planting a California-friendly garden not only links us to our past, but it's the surest way to our future. Reducing our outdoor water needs not only results in water savings and cost savings, but you can get a gorgeous garden. All you have to do is come to Rogers Gardens, take a look for one of these California-friendly labels, or many of them, and ask a horticulturist if you need any additional help, and you can have a beautiful California-friendly garden.